Hi everyone, it's Anja here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Crafts. So in a previous video we made these cards here. They're 3x3 cards which fit perfectly in the 3x3 envelopes, and I have actually made these that size because then they fit into this berry basket. So I'm going to show you in this tutorial how to make the berry basket. And I was so excited when I was making this that I actually forgot to stamp it. I was going to put the hardwood stamp on it, so I forgot, but it was all put together, and rather than taking it apart again, I thought I would just sort of sponge it a little bit. So I've sponged it here and there to make it look a little bit old, but yeah, so this is one of the projects my ladies are making this month in the workshop. So I hope you like that, and I'm going to show you how to do the basket. So you need your Big Shot, and this is the Berry Basket Big L die. So it's a die, and you use that to cut out your bits. And I have here Tip Top Top A4 cut in half, and that fits perfectly on there. See, there we go, that covers up all the cutting areas. And then I am going to roll it through the Big Shot. Yes, and I did, yeah, awkward. This is an awkward position. I put it like this so it would be visible in the, but it's not in the video. It's not so easy, so there we go. Right. There we go. Yes, and now it's not straight. Oh well, I wanted to show you how to do it, but obviously on camera it's not always very easy. There we go. So this is what we need. We'll put that to the side. Take this away. Put it on the floor there. And let's recalibrate here. Oh dear. There we go. Okay. So this is what you are left with. And then you have here your bits and pieces. And this is your actual basket. And you take out these bits here. And as you can see, some obviously it was cut, but some places it was scored, because that's what you need to do to make the basket with. So let's get rid of all these bits here. So what we're going to do first of all is stamp, because otherwise I'll end up not stamping this one. So I have ready my hardwood stamp, and I have the Tip Top Top ink pad and my mounted hardwood stamp, and you ink it up, and you just need to make sure that you put it in the right direction, because I like my vein sort of going up, so we better do it like that. And let's see if we can do this quite efficiently and do two in one go. A bigger stamp always needs a little bit more pressure, so let's give it a bit of pressure. There we go. And now we turn these round and we ink up again, and off we go again. Bit of pressure. There we go. So then when we put our basket together, it is going to look like that. Yep, good. And then here we need to do these bits. This is the edge of the basket, and we need to stamp that as well. Again, inking up and stamp. And we ink it up again, and we stamp. Right, so that's that. And then this one here, we will do it in lengthways. So let's ink it up. I always ink up the whole stamp because I just get confused what's what in the end. And There we go. Right, so now what I do is I take my ink, my inked up stamp, and I just take off the ink with my sponge because it's there, you might as well use it. There we go. And then I sort of go around all the edges and do this one as well, because that gives it a nice effect. There we go. Okay. That gives it a bit of an edge there, so it will stand out from these ones here. Then we fold our score lines, and I'm just going to do the edges here as well. Just go into those openings and do the same thing here. And the edge, oh no, the edge is not going to be visible. These edges is going to be visible. Oh, I knew there was something I didn't have to sponge. But of course, when the camera's rolling, you forget everything. Okay, and same thing here. We fold it. Okay. Edge. There we go. Right. So now, to put our basket together, we're going to position this like that. Okay, so it's nicely in the middle there. And I like to use glue just because, well, I always prefer it anyway. And so you just need to position it, making sure, because it's not, you don't line it up at the lines itself. You need to just readjust a little bit. There we go. And then it comes like this. See? Now we need to look at these here. There is a tiny edge here, and there is a tiny edge there. So those are going to be the corners to then attach the next strip onto it. So let's have a tiny bit of glue, and we put that strip on there. Okay, so it becomes a longer strip. And then this here, we fold this, and again, yeah, so that's folded. We need to fold this, and we need to fold that. But in the end, we have a square, tiny bit of glue, that's too much, but never mind, just spread it out a bit. There we go. Okay, so now we have a square, and we are going to put the square around the edges like this. See? It almost stays like that. And then we are going to have to attach this to this. And what I do is I leave one scallop, and then you attach and one scallop. Okay? And I sort of try, first of all, with a bit of glue, just so that it sticks to that. That's not going to be enough. We're going to need some brads as well, because it's just, otherwise it's just not strong enough, because we'll be putting things in it. So, but this is just to keep it together. See, so we have the ones. Oh, dinner's ready next door. She always shouts exactly the same way every day. Oh dear. I wish I could go and have dinner there. I've got to make mine still in a minute. Oh dear. Why is this? Oh yeah, because this one isn't. So now I'm doing the opposite one. Yes, it does have to play. There we go. I'm just putting a little bit of glue. And I'm sort of putting it halfway up the edge, if you can see that. Halfway sort of there. And then this bit here will just stay as it is for now. Now, the next thing we need is something that I have forgotten to take out, but I've already got it here. So these are the mini brads in silver, and they are very handy for this particular project. And I also had out, can you believe this? Here. This is my personal, pin thing, piercing tool. Obviously, if you have the Stampin' Up one, then do use that. I've had this one for years, so I'm not going to give it up. It's got sort of sentimental value. And so what we need to do now is prick into both layers. So make sure you are in both layers and sort of the same distance apart, so it looks a little bit symmetrical. And then from the other side, come on, yep. And then get out a mini brad and put it through and open it up like that. There we go. So now we continue this all the way around. Okay, so now we're going to put the handles on, and I have not folded them in the middle because I don't want that look, so I'm hoping that they'll stay nice and roundish like this. And I'm going to put them together like that. Now you can put them on the outside to make it sort of a more of a rustic look, and that's what we'll do today because I didn't do that on the other one. I just put them on the inside, but then I'd forgotten to do that in the beginning. Anyway, so let's now try and pick this up so we don't lose the hole. Yep. And let's put a brad through and put both legs of the brad through. Yeah. Okay, and open it up. Right, so there we go. So now we need to make sure that you can still move them and that they will go apart and together. So you need to just put the inside one a tiny bit shorter than the outside so that they are like this. Well, that's a bit too much, but you know what I mean, like that. So that's a little bit too, shorter so that they will actually go together like that and come apart as well. Okay, so yep. Like that, put them in there, tiny bit up And let's see. Okay, put it down onto your piercing mat or your protective thing and go for it. Make a hole. Yep, there we have it. And put the brad through. Ah, just noticed I forgot one of the ends here. See, look, no brad in this one. Let's put one in quick. Okay, the last one. Ah yes, it does need to open. Oh, of course, that one is going to be the awkward one, isn't it? There we go. Right, so here we have it. Our berry basket ready for our cards. And if you want to know how to make the cards, they're in a different video. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did, please like it. And if you have any comments, please do leave them below. And I always reply to the comments. It might take me a couple of days, but I always reply. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!